Hello everyone, I received this phone in the mail. This is iPhone XR. Yeah, customer sent it for no power, and they said we try to get the data first. Like if we can make the phone works without losing the data, they will be more happy. But if not, we're gonna try to make the phone on. So let's try that. So the phone doesn't turn on, so it doesn't show nothing on the screen. So I plug it to the power. It's take about 400 milliamp. It stay over there at the 400 milliamp. It show nothing on the screen. So I'm gonna disconnect the battery. I disconnect the front earpiece speaker. I connect the external power supply to the battery plug. So let's turn it on. Let me show you first. The power supply is set up at the 4.3 volt, but when I plug, it's taking 500 milliamp and the voltage is dropped to 3.5 volt. So there is a surge or partial surge somewhere. Yeah, I feel some warm here where the processor is. So hope it's not a shorted processor. Let's check it. So I remove the processor shield. The one is here. It's easy to remove because this is a low melt solder on this one. So that's why I start with this one, not the one on the bottom. And let me set up the power supply. So here the power supply is set up at 4.3, 4.2. And let's plug it here. Plug the power supply. We turn it on. We still have the 500 milliamp. So let's go to the microscope. We go around, check to see if there is any component that's discoloring, cracked, burned. Yeah. You may see the bad component already, because it just sometimes just the discoloring is telling you which one is, and we hope it's a bad capacitor. Let's see what's this here. That's just an ender fail go on the top of the capacitor. So here again. So I plug the board again to the external power supply. We're gonna put the microscope in this area where it was getting warm. So I'm gonna put some alcohol just all around here. Like you see, I'm gonna turn on the power supply. Okay. You see this chip here? That chip is getting hot. Let's do it again. So here I put the alcohol on it. That chip is getting hot. This one here, that usually is not the chip. It could be something else that's causing the chip to getting hot. So let's check what that chip is. So this chip, if we click to these pins here, is connected to these three capacitors. This one here is processor, I think. Same thing, this one. This is all processor pins that's going to. This one is a VDD. You can see it over there. Is a VDD boost, and it's connected to this capacitor. So usually we're gonna find a surge in these capacitors or in this one, if we are lucky. So this is a VDD main over there. So could be this is just I don't know, this is like a MOSFET that transferring the power from the VDD main to VDD boost from here to here. And usually when if it is a MOSFET, if there is any short to the other side of the MOSFET, there is a short the other side of the MOSFET, the MOSFET is going to get hot, and you are not going to have a full short in the MOSFET. You are not going to have a full short when you check with the power supply. So let's check this these capacitors and see if we have any short. So I'm going to check these two capacitors, the one here on the side and the one here by the processor. So this one is shorted, this one is short. So let's go to the microscope so you can see it. This one here shorted, these capacitors here are shorted. So one of these ones, we hope is one of these ones is bad. So to figure out which component is causing the short, we are going to use the external power supply. We set up it like about 2 volt or under, because this is a VCC boost and VDD boost and VDD main. All of them, they work with the 4 volt. So put the ground here. Before we do anything, like even before we check, we can see this capacitor here. The first one here looks a little bit different color than these two. And this capacitor is the same capacitance on these ones. So let's gonna put some alcohol right over there, and we're gonna go with this capacitor and watch. You see here? Yep, you see the capacitor is getting dry. So I'm gonna remove this capacitor first and see if that's gonna take care of the short. So let's put some flux, and we're gonna use the hot tweezer, the ones is here. With some long melt solder. We're gonna go on the capacitor. So that's the capacitor. The one is here. And I'm going to check the short on that side. I'm going to check if there is a short here. So this is the ground, no more short. So let's put some flux. And we're going to use the hot tweezer, the ones that's here. With some low melt solder. We're going to go on the capacitor. So that's the capacitor. The one is here. And I'm going to check the shirt on that side. Going to check if there is a shirt here. So this is the ground, no more shirt. This is the ground, no more shirt. So removing this capacitor is take care of the shirt. So let's test this capacitor here. Oh yeah, the capacitor looks bad. Yeah, that's capacitor shorted. So let's put the board in the phone. So I put the board in the frame, and let's plug it to the charge. And we have the battery symbol. So the phone is take about 500 milliamp, 600. Let's keep going up and down because the battery is still low. And this go to 1 amp. So now the phone is charging. So I'm sure about that. I'm gonna plug my plug the external power supply. Turn it off. Still there. We turn it on. There is no more shirt like before. Let's push the power button, and you can see the phone is responding to the power button. I see the Apple logo. Here again, and the phone goes off. Alright, let's try this. And I'm gonna put it in the charge for a little bit. Let's turn on with the power supply. Gonna push the power button. You can see the amp is going up. You can see the Apple logo. Oh. So if you see like this, like the Apple logo then goes off, be sure that you have enough amp. We're gonna increase the amps here. Then we turn the phone, because you're gonna need like over 2 amps here. And you can see now the phone is stay longer. Let's watch. You can see here 1 amp, 1.4, 1.6 amp, and the phone is boot. Touch screen work. So the phone charges a little bit. You can see it. Turns on. Touch screen work. And there is the data in the phone. So this is all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos about different electronic device repairs. See you in the next video.